News out of Chapel Hill today as UNC's starting left tackle Diego Pounds has officially entered the transfer portal, sources confirmed to 24/7 Sports, with Ole Miss as the most likely destination for the Raleigh native if he is to leave. He would not be the first player to go into the portal for UNC, but this does mark a drastic difference where Carolina would lose a major contributor and someone that they were counting on to be a foundational piece for some time along their offensive line, with Pounds just finishing his sophomore season. He played the 7th most snaps this year on the Tar Heel offense, starting the final 8 games, and posted a solid grade of 74 according to Pro Football Focus in pass protection, protecting Drake May's blindside. From what I understand, talking to people close to the situation, UNC was caught completely off guard by this as Pounds came to Carolina and informed them of offers he was receiving, hinting at an exit. Carolina showed a willingness to match said offers to keep its homegrown talent, and word got back to the Lane Kiffins of college football to increase any offer to the point where Pounds didn't even come back to the Carolina coaching staff with a final number. UNC hasn't given up on its pursuit in trying to sway Pounds back. However, the consensus seems to be he was already 1 foot out the door. This would not be a case of a player looking for more playing time or a player going down a level to prove themselves. These are SEC schools with a commitment to big boy football, spending a crazy amount of money in this new transfer portal era in college football. With this being the first real sign that Carolina is susceptible to getting its talent poached. Worth noting that up to this point, UNC has been very good with player retention. Look no further than still having Omarion Hampton and JJ Jones on the roster. You had Drake May last offseason, who realistically took a hometown discount as a Carolina legacy, but with Pounds, this is the first glaring sign of seeing that Carolina isn't necessarily on a leveled playing field when you remove outside circumstances. It's a stark contrast to UNC's transfer portal strategy, since I would liken it to bargain hunting. Carolina is going down to the smaller schools or getting Power 5 backups, targeting players with less exposure, hoping to find the diamonds in the rough, the Elijah Huzzies and the Tez Walkers, because they aren't positioned to get into bidding wars. For Carolina, it'll be a challenge replacing Pounds, even if he wasn't this elite offensive tackle or part of this great unit, as you're already replacing 3 starters there. Adding Pounds as a 4th departure along that group would be a tall task for a unit that is built around continuity. We will see how UNC navigates it, so as always, stay tuned to Inside Carolina for all the latest coverage surrounding Carolina athletics.